Hello there everybody, Crash Bandits part of Ecadium Crash here, and today we're back with a new part of Tide the Tasmanian Tiger, which today we will be getting, Jesus Christ, I cannot speak today. We will be getting the remaining, just like the hidden boxes in Snow Worries. God, I'm stuttering a lot today. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. Now, I think there's around 26 hidden boxes. I do not exactly remember what was the exact amount. I just, I know where the location of all the boxes are, and shit like that. And, oh my god, I'm trying to fucking destroy these assholes, because they're in our way, in a way. And we've just collected the third hidden box. Now, the hidden boxes in this stage are not too far. Like, they're within this beginning of the area. They never expanded too much towards the end of the stage. And I kind of like that, because at the end of the stage... Well, actually, no. It is more difficult to get it around here. Fourth hidden box. Right in our hand. So pretty much, holy shit, where the fuck did he come from? So, as I said, it's really, the beginning of the stage can get really difficult, for, you know, where the box locations are. And, holy shit, that was close. And there's hidden boxes right next to each other. So we've collected the sixth one, and we're gonna reach for the seventh one. As I said, this is not too difficult, I might say, but it could get rather frustrating. I'll tell you that it could get frustrating, because due to the fact of where all these boxes are hidden. Now, literally, if you don't have the infrarank and you're looking for these boxes, or more like even if you do have the infrarank, you literally have to go to every area and mark everything, like on the map, like literally have a screenshot of the map, and literally take a screenshot of it, and pretty much it will make your life a lot easier, because every time you go there, you know, like, alright, so I've collected this hidden box, and I've collected that hidden box, and it pretty much, you know what you collect, which is, as I said, you know, very easy. But, you know, if you want to know exactly where everything is, the best solution is to turn off the music. Really turning off the music and just having the FX played, that will help you a bunch if you want to find all the hidden boxes. That used to help me a lot back in the PlayStation days, because on the PlayStation era you could barely hear anything, and you could barely see anything due to how much of low quality the game was back in the PlayStation era. And on the GameCube, pretty much it was a whole lot better. It really was. And that's what I'm kind of glad about, especially when it's on an emulator. I mean, here you go, let's switch to another boomerang. Like, you can clearly see the box, you can clearly see it's there. So, you know, it makes your life really a lot more easier, which I'm kind of glad about that. I don't think there's anything there. Sometimes you'll be mistaking areas, and you'd think that they're filled with hidden boxes, yet they're really not. But it's always the technique of the game to confuse you in order for you to look all around the place, literally to explore the entire fucking game in order to find what you need. Now, this hidden box right here was my very problematic one in this game, because I always forgot that one. It was always that specific one that I always forgot. And I was literally going in circles, going everywhere in the game, not knowing where the hell it is. So it can be rather really confusing and irritating. It's just because of how confusing the placements are. Like you'd think you went there, yet you really didn't. And that's the sneaky technique of these video games back in the day. Now I want to ask you guys a question. Do you guys think that games these days are way more easier than how complicated it used to be back in the old days, back in like early 2000s, or more like in the 80s? The 80s was the extreme, really. The 80s and 90s were the extreme of gaming, extreme of hiding things. The difficulty was just outstanding. Like, it was just annoying. It was just flat out annoying to me. But yet again, it was challenging, and I really liked the way how challenging it was, you know, because of how you know, how games used to be so they used to be more challenging than what you have these days. They used to be like the traps in video games were just like more crazy, or more like not crazy, just more sneaky. Well, somewhat crazy and sneaky. God, I'm confusing myself. But yeah, it could get rather sneaky and, you know, and stuff like that. But that's just my take on that. I really am not sure. I really don't think that gaming these days can be compared to the level of games that used to be made back in the old days. Now, another question is, do you guys think that gaming, like platformers, are dead? Do you think that platformers is kind of gone downhill, or do you think that that platforming games, like let's say, how big is the platforming fan base than the first-person shooter or anything like that, or fighters? Because I would like to know. I mean, I would love, you know, retro video games, like platforming games like this, to return, because they were way more challenging than shooters. I mean, shooters, it's kind of mainly focused on things you could do in person, really. If you go to the army, if you're an army man, or let's say you're 18 and you want to go to the army, you know, you get to shoot. But whenever it's a platforming game, whenever it's a fantasy game, it's way more interesting to me than just a shooter, because shooters can get rather boring. I mean, some of the games are interesting, but once again, it's really not escaping to any fantasy world. And, you know, when little kids play these kind of games, they really do not explore the magic of a childhood, what we used to have. And they go straight away to these games you know, shooters, Grand Theft Auto and stuff like that, and I really do not support that. In all honesty, I really do not support that. I think that they should really... Of course, it's not going to be as big as it used to be, but I really think that they should really return with some classics, or just like new games, just like really nice, fun, adventuring platform. Because platforming is way more interesting and way more educational and way more inspiring than shooters, in my opinion. Maybe other people will view that differently, but that's my point of view. And I think we've collected all of the hidden boxes. Let's see, yes. We've collected all the hidden boxes, people. We managed to make it, and I've had a lot of fun talking about all of these things during this part, and I might actually continue to talk about these things during the next part. So right now we're gonna head back into Rainbow Cliffs. I really hope it's not gonna skip anything. Yeah, so pretty much we've collected... my voice is cracking. So we've got all of the hidden boxes in Snow Worries, and Outback Safari, I'm pretty sure it doesn't have any hidden boxes, because I think it's the one with that bull that you have to ride on, but I'm not too sure. But either way, in the next part we're gonna head into this wonderful level, Bridge on the River Ty. So thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to drop a comment and or a like, and subscribe if you haven't. And I really hope you enjoyed this part, because I really did. And I shall see you on Bridge on the River Ty. So goodbye.